So, who's here? Okay, so it just sat me on Risen. Yo, where's Thief? Freaking hate his guts.
You gotta invite him, I think. He
He's
probably
already
doesn't know that
invited.
he's on. Oh.
Nah, I invited him and he's on. He's probably playing with freaking Y2J and Heroic. Bro. I know it. Heroic. That doesn't mean he's in there. I know he is. Otherwise, oh my god. I invited Derek. I invited Low.
Oh, I'm gonna
Man,
message Steve.
he won't give a shit. He's just trolling. He doesn't really care.
Yeah, you're right. That was dumb to think so.
Like, whatever. Dumbass Low's playing Rainbow Six Siege like he does every single day of his pathetic life. But for real though,
Who's he playing with, anyways?
I don't know. Some Jive Talk from Twitter, I think. I don't know. It's like another black guy that looks like him.
Another fat ass. Oh wait,
You
you're
said it.
recording, right?
Yeah. What?
I was joking, Almighty.
Bro, that man would beat the pulp. That man's a truck. That man a truck. So should we start this shit?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, two main characters, you know. Yeah. That's stupid.
I'm done with this nigga.
So how you been, Zap?
Just fooling, enjoying Ghost.
That's what I'm hearing.
Better
You
than
already,
Horizon.
you're already capping for it.
Better than God of War.
Better than God of War. Shut the. Oh my god. I knew it. Yo, the moment Marvin said it, I was like, yep, he's saying it.
I mean, Kratos clapping Jin, but
no, yeah,
Ghost
sure.
is a better game.
All right, we can start this anyways. All right. So I don't know which episode is this. It's like probably like episode 12 or something. Doesn't really matter. I'm just talking about
maybe like 14 or 15.
Shit. That's right, like 16 actually.
We'll figure out later.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not really tough to extract the audio, so because this gameplay right here is some shit, bro. So, anyways, yeah. So, hey, I'm back, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be no life from here on out. I'm telling you, bro. So, no, for real, because I took that exam and, bro, it's like a whole freaking freight train was lifted off my shoulders, dog. So yeah, I mean, I should be online and shit like that more.
I feel that.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just talk about what we've been playing. It's probably just Ghost. So yeah, go ahead and give us the impressions of Ghost. I think Risen, didn't you plat it, bro? You went hard on that one, huh?
Yep, I sure did.
Jesus.
All right. Gotta support my peoples.
Wait, ain't you Chinese though? I thought.
No.
Shit. Wait, are you really not?
Nah.
Wait, are you Japanese for real?
No.
Oh, Korean, okay. Oh, wait, no?
No, but Asian's a general but, so it's close enough.
Bruh.
Gotta support Asians.
Vietnam? Bro, this man. Alright, well, yeah, just what you thought of it?
At first I didn't really like the combat, because, like, I was playing on hard mode, so I was, like, dying a lot, like, early on, because I didn't unlock the stances, but once I unlocked all the stances, then I started joining combat, like, a lot.
Mm-hmm. Alright, for sure. I think that's probably the best aspect of the... See, Sab told me that the stances were similar to Neo. Like, the way you change them. I mean, I don't remember. I played that game a little bit. But, Yeah, I feel that that's one of the best aspects of it because it isn't static. Like you really do have to change it to adapt to the enemies, especially which ones? Spears one, the spear and the shield ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely got to change for them because the regular just the stance you start with stone one doesn't really do anything against some shield guys. It's like useless. Even if you hold triangle, like I like to the puncher thing a lot, but yeah, that doesn't really do anything with them. But yeah, I like the combat a lot. I hear the complaints about the lock on. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't really think it needs it. I mean, like, I kind of felt like that at first, but like, I
Hmm.
mean, you're not really fighting one on one a lot. Like, I mean, you're fighting like hordes, and like you have to
Yeah,
like just be directional with like what you're doing.
yeah. I feel like if you made I think it would make it way easier if you made it lock on. Yeah, I
You
don't know.
think?
Yeah, because I don't know. There's something about the idea that sometimes you miss your swings, and it probably that wouldn't happen if you had lockdown because like sometimes they dodge it, and if you're not aiming in the right direction, like that it won't hit. I don't feel that would really happen in a lockdown mode because it always directs you to the right position. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they might add it. Who knows?
Yeah, like in some
Yeah.
cases, I do wish there's like a lock on because, like, for example, there's like a archer by itself, and I'm trying to attack it. Like Jin would just keep
Yeah.
swinging
No.
at
Yeah.
the
I
other
get that.
enemies instead of like
Hmm.
trying to go for the archer.
Yep.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
I agree with
guess
that.
I like I'd have that problem like if I do a certain move, like if I try like a stab move and like someone will like back away and dodge it or something,
Hmm.
or like just random shit like that. But I guess they kind of wanted to make it a challenge, like to just be able to land hits, and like I guess I don't really have a problem with it. I don't know.
Yeah. That didn't have a problem with it, but other people did. So I mean, it's all subjective. So wait, I didn't ask you, Sap. So how are you liking it? So you said it's better than
All
Horizon,
right.
which is
Well,
easy.
I mean, I guess like when I started, like I thought it was okay. Like I remember the first like few scripted missions, I was like basically asleep. But
Yeah, I
um,
agree. The intro is pretty boring. Not gonna
yeah, like
yeah.
when I was doing like the siege and shit at the beginning, I was
Hmm.
like, God damn, this is boring. But uh, when like they let you like start going out and doing your thing, like it gets good. And then when you start like getting used to the combat and start upgrading and shit, and like knowing like the gameplay loop, like okay, here's what I do when I get to a fox den. Here's what I do when I get to a shrine or whatever. Like I know this is a platforming challenge. I know this is a whatever.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
like when you get used to all of it, it's fun.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think the
it.
loop is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing about the game that loop of just getting into combat, doing some side missions and some main missions. Something Assassin's Creed, in my opinion, hasn't hit in like a
Hmm.
while. Like probably Unity was the last one that hit like this. So I mean, so how do you feel about the platforming? That's been a conversation. I
All right.
agree it could be better though. Definitely could be better.
Yeah, I mean it could be better, but like I mean I just unlocked the grapple hook, so like it just like started improving, so like I'm
True.
liking what I'm doing right now.
No, I think the grapple hook is a great addition because you actually have to time it. It's not
Yeah.
like even I know Uncharted you had to time it, but Uncharted was so forgiving, bro. Like you could be literally in the bottom of a pit, and he'll be like, "All right, L1, all right."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be too crazy. Here you have to be a little bit more, a little bit more careful. But I just felt like the parkour system, especially like when climbing shit, could be a little bit better. Like if they implemented some of the Assassin's Creed movement, I think that'd be real good. But
What do you guys think about like the side missions or quests or whatever?
so okay, so they're not Witcher level because
Yeah, yeah, I don't
I've
know
seen
if
people
people were
cap on
capping with
that.
that.
No, no. Especially since they don't
Yeah,
let
like
you.
when people say that, it sounds like a bit of a reach, but other than that, I don't really have a problem with the side content.
Oh
No, they're good.
no, they're good. I would actually say they're better than most open world games, honestly. Why not? But to say that they're better than The Witcher, bro, The Witcher had insignificant missions be like a whole arc. Like, nah. The Witcher and The Witcher gave you
except the one where you had to find a lady's pen or some shit.
The frying pan.
That shit was lit.
Even that mission was fun, bro. Like you were. See, even the trash side missions in The Witcher are great. Like I mean,
like even with the pan, like you find out like that dude was like trying to use like the soot or whatever on it to like write a message like after he was like killed in the war or whatever.
Yeah, no,
so,
no.
Like even that
for
has
sure.
like something deeper to it, even though it was like a retarded little mission.
No, like yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like they have, and a lot of the Witcher side quests have like autonomy. You know, like you can select what happens. Like I remember in Ghost, there's a mission where like this chick like pretty much tells you, no, this guy is stealing from you or something like that. Get it back. Yeah, and she was lying.
And she was like lying about it. And I was like, damn, this bitch.
Bro, and I was like, all right, you're dead. All right, where can I kill her? And then he was like, all right, don't do it again. I'm like, bruh. Nah, this bitch is getting seppuku. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah. But then it didn't let you. And like, there's a few instances like that. I'm like, bruh, you should let me pick what happens. Like, especially since there's side missions. Like, who cares? Like, they're never gonna come back. And I don't even want to spoil what happens in the story, but like, I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna say it. Cause what act are you? Act 1 still? Like, I got to Act 3, but I don't know where everybody is here. And so I know.
I just started Act 2, so like
yeah.
I'm way behind y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say about the Ghosts of Yarikawa mission.
Oh my god, that
shit
mission
was fucking lit.
Bro, that's one of the best, bro, for sure. I don't even know if they can top that here in this game. I don't think they can. That mission was wow. That one and the one right after that was lit. Yeah, the ending of Act 2 is probably the best part of the game. I don't think it's gonna reach that high.
Shit.
Yeah, for real. Like I mean, in terms of the story, you know.
Yeah.
And what happens and like the set pieces and shit. But yeah, let's talk about the characters. Like, what do you guys think of like the main cast, like the Sensei Ishikawa thing and the Masako and all that shit? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like them.
Who did you like the most, Masako or Ishikawa?
I like Yuna.
You like you? Yeah, I like Yuna a lot. Fuck with her. She has her own arc.
I wanted to bank Yuna.
See, are they hinting at a romance, Risen?
Well, towards the ending, they did hint it a little bit.
Yeah, but like, okay, so I'm like at the beginning of Act 3. Are you talking about then, or are you talking about like way later?
Like near the end of Act 3, they did kind of hint at it, but other than that, they just mostly acted like it's just like regular friends.
Okay. Yeah, because in Act 3, they're starting to get a little bit, closer. I don't know. I think they're doing it on purpose. So I don't think it's like, oh, you're just friends. Like, let's be honest. Like, is Jin gay? Like, I don't think Jin's gay. You know.
What?
You know what I mean?
Not.
Like,
he's not.
Bro, listen. Give this to Naughty Dog. The gods will make him gay.
Definitely.
But yeah. So yeah, I like Masako. They made her gay, which was an interesting choice. I was like, all right, okay. But
yeah, but she's interesting regardless, so it's fine.
True. No. I have no issue with that. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't really forced or anything. I was just like, all right, she married this guy because she had to, and then she liked coochie. It is what it is. I think the character that most people dislike is Norio is his name. The monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really irrelevant.
All
right, so when does he even get introduced? Because I only remember him getting introduced in like Act 2. I don't.
Yeah, when you get to the second island, he started showing up.
Yeah,
But
like I
like,
literally just met him when I started Act 2.
bro, why didn't they introduce him in like Act 1? I don't get it. His quest is irrelevant. I don't know. It was I didn't like this so much, but the other characters are fine. What do you guys think of the uncle, Unk?
I kind of feel like this is predictable. Like I feel like I know where this is going,
Where do
but
you think it's
like I mean,
going?
like
I won't spoil anything.
like I feel like the antagonist dude was like planning shit in his head, and like he's gonna start seeing the shit the way Jin operates or whatever, and then he's gonna like ask that he's banished or whatever, and then Jin has to like go on his own. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel what you mean. I haven't been in it. I know Risen has, so he probably obviously knows. But
Yeah.
I feel that I think the ending is gonna be deciding whether, like, maybe not deciding, but like Jin himself decides whether he wants to be a ghost or a samurai. Because I don't think he can. I don't think he can just be a ghost and be part of the samurai. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, or
Nah.
like if he does that, like he would like not be able to like be like the royalty guy he is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly. So I'm like, you gotta pick one, dog. You know.
yeah.
And like, especially in Act 2, they start introducing Yuna more. You'll see what I mean. So it's gonna,
I'm
you
already
know,
seeing like the way like she's like interacting with his uncle, like the way like he's gonna be
yeah,
split.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
you gonna have to
And she's
decide,
like
bro.
she's like saying like shit like typical samurai, like always squeezing people to their last drop or whatever.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have completely conflicting ideals.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, at least that aspect of it's probably the most interesting aspect story wise. Cause yeah,
Yeah.
the story itself, like, oh, we're invading, whatever. It's whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's
I've
very
heard it
basic.
before. But hey, at least it's based on real history. You know what I mean? It really happened.
Yeah.
It really
I
happened,
mean,
and
I don't
that.
really care if it is or not. It's just it's
Not
good.
true.
It's
I
a good
mean, it
story.
doesn't matter, but it adds a little bit something for me when it's like real. You what else? Oh, what do you guys think of the main bad guy? I like him a lot. He's like funny. I don't know. There's
Yeah,
something
I
about
mean, I
him.
haven't really seen him that much, but he's good, I guess.
He appears later on a little bit more, especially towards the end of Act 2 and in Act 3 a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I've only really seen like the scenes where he's like just, it cuts when he's talking to the uncle.
Yeah, oh yeah, he appears more way later. I just
Alright.
like his little. I guess his acting is pretty good. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Do you guys
But
What
y'all
play
else?
are
in
playing with the
Japanese
dub,
or
right?
English?
I'm playing
I'm
with
playing
Japanese.
English. So okay, so you're playing with Japanese. How does the lip syncing affect you so far?
Uh, I thought it was gonna bother me, but I don't really care. It's not really that big a
Yeah,
deal. Like, cause like the facial animations themselves like aren't really like
true.
super
Yo,
top tier anyways, so
facts. I was
it's
just
fine.
gonna say that in English, even in English, it looks a little bit janky, bro. Like I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah,
But
I like only play in English because most of the actors like appearances are based on their real like I mean the characters appearances are based on the real actors, so it make more sense to play in English. So instead of like just hearing their voices is like seeing them physically act.
oh, I know what you mean.
No, I get what you're saying.
I played in English just because the lip syncing, but that later on I found out that you could put a mask on Jins during the cutscenes,
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
pretty
wait, you
much,
can?
yeah, you can. There's a setting that you can put. Do you want the mask to appear in cutscenes? And you hit yes, right? And
Oh
then
shit.
you don't see his mouth.
All right, I'm
So
gonna put that on. What the hell?
yeah, go ahead and do that. I mean, if you have a mask, do you have a mask on?
Well, yeah.
No, I put a bandana on, like some type of
Well, yeah. I,
clip.
ha- I have the white bandana.
Yeah, I found one with blood in it. Like it has like a blood design. Pretty
I'm like
cool.
rocking like an all white fit right now.
Oh yeah, you find the white ink guy or whatever dye guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a black one somewhere in the second island. So yeah, watch out for
Like I
that.
don't really like customize my armor like that much. Like the type of armor, I really just like do colors. Cause
The
like
color. Yep.
yeah, like I really just wear like the trap trying to unlock the map. and then I like the first gear that you get like in the game that like has no stats. I don't know, it looks fire.
Oh yeah, the broken armor or whatever.
Yeah,
name it.
And like when you want a challenge, like it's good to put that one on.
Yeah, I usually don't change gears, but there's one with one of the mythicals that looks really badass because they gave him like I guess like a jacket. It's kind of weird. So I just kept that one, and now I'm using the ghost one, which you get later on.
Oh yeah, when I get that one, I'm definitely using the ghost.
Yeah, that one's lit. That one's lit, especially when you upgrade it.
Throughout my play, that was mostly wearing the traveler's attire to like get rid of the fog.
The map,
mostly, yeah. And the Sakai armor for the duels and the main and like the samurai combat, and throughout the third act, like the ghost armor for the rest of it.
For sure, that one was lit. Yeah. I think the one I used for duels was Gokasaku's armor or some shit like that. It was like a mythical.
That's the one I'm about to get.
Yeah, it's a mythical. It's pretty good for duels. And it looks badass when you fully upgrade it. He looks like a freaking demon.
Honestly, duels, like, to talk about those real quick, like,
yeah,
I didn't really like them at first when I didn't have a lot of moves. I was kind of like, all right, this is kind of overhyped. But like after I got more moves and like you can like really mix it up how you dice somebody.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and especially if you play on lethal where one hit is like death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it becomes way more I guess tense. Well, like especially the Kensei one that I'm talking about. Hardest by far, hardest boss in the game. Like I died a couple times to it. So duels. I do wish they went on a little bit longer, and they switched up their style more. Like, cause I feel like they only really do like 2 or 3 moves at best.
Yeah, they have like one blockable and one unblockable.
Right. Yeah, and sometimes they have like one blockable, one unblockable, and then for like a second phase, they have like a couple variations, but not many. I wish they use more, like maybe they use more bow and arrow or environmental shit. I mean, probably that would go against the style of duels or whatever. But,
yeah, the duels, I mostly had fun with them when I'm dueling with the straw hat guys because they have more variations with the swording.
Yeah. True. The duels, they do get better as you go on though. I like the duels on the what's this guy Ryozo or whatever, the friend that betrays you, and you get to fight him again later on. So yeah.
I kind of.
I mean, it's expected. It's really not a spoiler. Like
he's like the rival.
Yeah, he's a rival. I wish they would have spent a little bit more time on him. Although they do give him a mission and shit, but still, they probably could have. I don't know, just a little bit more. But I still like their rivalry, And I don't know why, but that Ryuzo guy has like makeup, bro. I don't know. Yeah, for real, he has eyeliner. Like I'm not crazy. So yeah. Ghost is a good game, man. It's not better than The Last of Us 2. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Yeah, no, it don't even.
I mean, maybe for Risen, but nah.
Hell no,
not for me.
Come close.
I never even touched The Last of Us Part 2, so I can't even say on it.
Bruh, oh my god.
Great game, but
it is great, but yeah, no, The Last of Us. Especially, there's a lot of. Like, the Ghost of Tsushima has a lot of little hiccups, and, it's, I don't know, they mount up for a lot of, improvement, where The Last of Us, my goodness, I mean, shit. I mean, you want to talk about The Last of Us a little bit? I mean, what else can we even say that hasn't been said?
I mean, I was about to say, literally...
Like,
so everyone's literally talking about this game even still, so like literally everything's been said about this game.
No, hey, according to Deef, nobody's talking about this game. Hey,
I mean,
according to Deef,
look at anything gaming,
bro. Literally yesterday there was a dude posting about Abby's workout routine.
Yeah, that shit. Oh my god, dude.
That's not possible.
That's not possible. See, her workout routine is twice a week, and in order
She has to do this 3 times a week.
just to do it 3 times a week, and she has to have better nutrition. Yeah, that wasn't nah. The funny thing is,
in this world where an ant brain virus takes over the world, this workout routine is just unreasonable.
what I was confused about was like the people in the comments like trying to like argue with him. Like, bro, are you good? Like, why are you even arguing with this dude? Like, they were like, oh no, but she had like 2 burritos, and I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
what are you
They're
doing? Like,
arguing about how many burritos they get in line. It's like, what the hell are
I
you
was
doing?
looking at that. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you
Like, these are
saying?
niggas that probably didn't even play the game.
Like, like it's so insignificant. Like, who gives? Like,
I know,
who
like, the people that
cares?
play the game got the burrito and fucking ate it. And these niggas that don't care about the game apparently are just having, like, fucking analytical diatribes about the littlest shit.
Nah, it just came. It came, bro. It was funny. I don't know. Like, it made me laugh. I don't know. But yeah, man. Joel's death is the most significant death. Like, I think Joel's death affected people more than Kobe. Like, no cap. Yo, the way people reacted, man, it was just crazy.
Well, no, because Kobe's was sadness, and I mean, come on, Kobe, come on,
No,
nigga,
no, no.
what
You
the
know what I
hell?
mean? No, you know. Well, what I mean is like there is a like at least from the people that game and like the sports community,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
like the reaction has been way crazier on Joel's. Like I know
Well,
it's not
because
comparable.
anger is stronger than anything else in terms of
Yeah,
that kind of
especially
shit on
sadness.
social
Yeah.
media.
Oh man, it's
Well,
been
I don't
crazy.
think anybody disagrees that Joel's death could have been done a little bit better.
Yeah.
No, I kind of respect like that they kind of just
The boldness
they
of
didn't
it.
really give him a heroic death. I mean, why the hell would they do that in that world? It would make literally no sense.
Mhm. Mhm. No, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say I liked it, but I'm not gonna say it was bad. You know what I mean? It's it was,
I
you
like that they
know,
had the guts to do
yeah, I
something
like
that
that.
no
I
one
like the
expected.
boldness. Yeah, I agree. Like, yo, they showed his smattered brains all over the fucking floor next to a a golf club. You know, it was like, oh
And I
shit,
mean, they
man.
could have been worse about that. It's like, I mean, I think people were just mad that it was
It's
Abby
Joel.
and it was
Yeah, and
sad.
it was Joel. No, they're really mad at Joel dying by, an unknown character. I think that's
He's not
it.
going out in some blaze of glory
Yeah,
that makes no
he's
sense.
not going out like Arthur. That's pretty much it.
Heroic sacrifice, yeah.
Because I mean, to Red Dead Redemption's credit, that was like kind of the point. You know what I mean? Like the passing of the hat, literally. But here in The Last of Us, I don't think that was the point. Especially after playing one and seeing the ending. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you can get a heroic end after that. Not to say Joel's a villain. I don't think he's a villain, but just
Hmm.
shit happens, huh? But the internet was not ready, dog. Internet was not ready. Shit crazy. Alright. That's The Last of Us. Um, do you think this shit gonna sell like what are you guys thinking of for the sales of this game? Top ever for a PS4 game or no?
Yeah, it's gonna be the best ever. It's
Not
take a
ever, I
while.
mean exclusive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so
It'll
too.
beat Uncharted 4, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. Uncharted 4 sales are inflated by the fact that they bundled that shit. They counted
And I
the bundle
mean,
sales.
like, fuck, 4 years for a Naughty Dog game to sell like Uncharted 4, like,
Yeah.
it's gonna sell.
And also Uncharted 4 was like it came out when there was only like 30 million PS4, so there's that. So yeah,
Um,
that's The Last of Us 2, man. Okay, so just a general question: do you think there's gonna be a third one anytime soon?
Wait, say that again?
Do you think there's gonna be a third one anytime soon?
I mean, it'll be this gen if they make one, but I mean,
By
on
this gen, it's like
PS5.
PS5, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you think it's the next Naughty Dog game. Okay, how about that?
No.
You don't think so? Yeah, me neither. I think they're working on a new IP right now.
I think they especially want to break after all the shit that happened.
Bro, and I don't even think Neil
Even
Druckmann
Neil.
is gonna be. Yep. But
Yeah, I
I
think he's like,
think
fuck
Neil
that shit.
Druckmann is gonna be like not away, but like he's not gonna be the creative director per se. Like there's gonna be co-create.
Let's not mention that name in front of me, please.
Bro, what's wrong? What? Okay, Risen. Explain your discrepancy with Neil.
Just look at him. He's a fucking simp for Anita Sarkeesian.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that, but
Like,
who
he's a
cares?
fucking
You know what I
loser.
mean? I mean, okay. So he's definitely a simp for Anita, which I mean I don't give a shit because like freaking the whole development world are simps. I'm just saying, except
Every
like CD
developer ever is a
Projekt.
simp.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, he makes good games, man. Like I don't know. Does he have an agenda? Yeah, but I mean, like it's not like every other developer doesn't. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I have no issue with him, honestly. Like he could have handled things way worse, especially after all this shit. So I mean, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what the next Naughty Dog IP is. But do you still hope it's a third-person shooter?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that's their bread and butter. I mean,
For
I'd be
sure.
pretty shocked if they go away from it.
That'd be crazy. Imagine they make like a platformer again. That would
Yeah, or
be
if
insane.
if they made a platformer, dude.
That
Oh
would
my
be
god.
fucking insane. The whole triangle to jump.
I mean, people are digging Ratchet, bro. Like, people want that game.
Yeah, people
That
do
game
want
is
that game.
about to destroy in
Yeah, that
sales.
game is gonna be real good, especially since it's coming so early in the gen. Oof,
Yeah.
that thing gonna be fire.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. And the graphics are crazy too. So do
Best
you?
looking games, one of them.
All right, let's talk about. We haven't even talked about the PS5. Oh fuck. All right, let's talk about the PS5. So what do we think the price is gonna be? Four
Um,
ninety nine, right? You think it's more? Fuck, man.
I don't know, bro.
Bro. At this point, I just want the damn console. Like whatever, man. It's not gonna be a stack, so it's fine.
I mean, like, I feel like they know they can't be ridiculous.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. People are fiending. Maybe they just know people are gonna buy it no matter what.
Wait, what happened?
I'm saying maybe they just know people will buy the PS5 no matter what. They just don't give a shit.
I mean, maybe. We'll see.
Did you want to like talk about the show?
Talking in the background. Is that Risen?
No.
No, that's my brother.
Oh, all right. I was confused. All right, so sure, let's talk about it. What do you thought? What you guys think of the games? The PS5.
I mean, exclusives look good. Spider-Man, Ratchet, Demon
Bug
Souls.
snacks. Whew.
That thing gonna be fire. Keep laughing. For real though. So do you think all those games that we saw are coming in 2021? I don't think so.
No, hell no.
Mm-mm. Especially Horizon. I think that game is far out.
I think that game is like the most likely. I mean, I think it could make it, but it's the most likely to get delayed.
There's so many games. There's no way Sony's doing that. So Ratchet is probably gonna come in 2021 for sure.
Yeah, I'd bet on that.
I would bet on that. Demon Souls.
I mean,
Maybe
when did Shadow of the Colossus come out? 2018?
2018.
I mean, I think it's possible.
I mean, that would be what, 3 years?
And I mean, it's not a brand new game.
Might as
And
well.
Bluepoint
Might
knows
be.
their shit.
Yeah, true. True. The Nathan Drake collection came in 2015, so that was 3 years. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. Um, Horizon definitely not coming out. That would be what, 4 years? Maybe it could. Maybe it could. That would be a really, really crazy year for Sony, though.
I guess it just depends if they're gonna upgrade the engine or not for Horizon.
I mean, they have to, right? I mean,
Well, I mean, like use like a new like version of it, not like not upgrade like the same one, but.
oh, I see what you mean. I don't think they're gonna use a new version. Like after what Kojima did with it, I think they're gonna learn from that. Just go off from that. So, I mean, if it comes out in 2021, Sony's gonna have a really strong 2021, like a really strong. Just by Demon Souls, Ratchet, and Horizon, that's a good lineup.
Oh yeah, that's like top tier.
Like, how do you top that? I mean, you could top it with a Naughty Dog game and Spider-Man 2, but you know. But yeah. So what else? What else? What else? What else that we saw that wasn't exclusive or second party? So like, what was that game with the cars
Deathloop?
and? Well, that's third party.
Oh.
Let's talk about second party first.
Alright.
Trackmania, is that the name? Trackmania?
Oh, the fucking Fortnite looking game.
It's like Fortnite Twisted Metal.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Fuck
You
that
like
game.
it could be fun. I mean, if it's
Maybe.
free on like PS Plus, like
Oh, that is not
Fall
gonna be
Guys.
free.
Yeah, I don't think so. Either. Like Fall Guys, that would be lit. Fall Guys,
Yeah.
that thing is looking fire.
That better be the gameplay next PWC.
Woo. Yeah.
GWC Fall Guys.
Gaming
Stream
with
coming
Castles.
soon.
W, bro. I heard the party's like 4, so we have to limit it, but it looks lit.
Right.
They have to add some team gameplay though, because I think everything is like free for all. So we'll see.
From what I've seen so far, there are some mini games that are team based.
Yeah, but they're random. Like you get an M match, right? So you get random selection of mini games, and sometimes you get team selection, but not always. They might later down the road add like team playlists. That's probably what's gonna happen because it's all in beta. So we'll see. We'll see. Keep a lookout on it. So okay, let's talk about the third party games like Tokyo whatever. I have no interest in that game. I don't know.
Oh, what's it called?
Tokyo Ghoul?
No, that's
Isn't that an anime?
I know, I'm joking. Neo Tokyo?
Ghostwire Tokyo, I think.
Ghostwire Tokyo. Name is forgettable as hell.
I completely forgot that was at the PS5 thing.
Yeah, man, it was that. I mean, I don't even remember. Was the gameplay like Melee?
I mean, it was just first-person shooter.
I literally don't remember.
Not shooter, but like he was like doing like these like weird like hand things like
oh,
magic.
Yeah, like
and he also had like
magic.
a bow,
Yep.
I think.
Alright, so that game exists.
Yeah, honestly, I lost interest in that because when the first trailer came out, I thought it was gonna be like a supernatural. But now,
yeah,
I
thought it was gonna be like more like a
it
Silent
doesn't
Hill
look
kind
that
of game.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna build up on whatchamacall, Evil Within, like, and just make it a different, I guess theme. But nah, it's just a completely different game, which I lost interest in. So, but
I still think it looks kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not nearly as interested as I was before.
No, I mean it doesn't look bad at all, but it's just I'm not interested as the first. And what even happened to remember the Asian chick? Ikumi, what was her name? Did she get fired?
Yeah, she left for some reason.
Well, she just had a kid, so maybe that was the reason.
Oh shit! All right. Oh, okay. All right. Another Bethesda game that I was interested in a lot was Deathloop. So what you guys think about that?
Yeah.
That thing looks
That
good.
game looks lit.
That
I'm
game
ready
looks
for that
great,
game.
honestly. Like
Yeah.
it looks like it has a story, so it's not like some bullshit. But it has like a nice twist with you always dying and shit. So yeah,
Mhm.
can't wait, can't wait. Who's developing that? Arcane?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys
Yeah,
that made Dishonor.
Dishonored, yeah. And I like those games, so there's that. Do you guys play those games? Dishonored?
Dishonored? No, I haven't played those.
No.
I played the first one.
Did you feel it? No, or not? I don't really feel
Yeah, I
it.
liked the first one.
A lot of people didn't like the second one, but I actually like the second one. It's it's bigger, so that might be one of the issues people have with it. But yeah, it's a nice little stealth game, which you can see some of it, especially on the teleporting, like in Deathloop. It's exactly like Dishonored. So maybe those stealth elements on like a first-person shooter might be nice. So we'll see. When do you guys think that game's coming out? 2021?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it's definitely coming out like Q1 or something.
I would say Q2. It seems too sudden. Well, maybe not. Yeah. All right.
I could have
So
sworn they already said like a launch window for it, but maybe I'm wrong.
I hate those launch window type freaking announcements. What does that even mean? Like, I guess like
It's a
6 months.
loophole so they can delay.
Yep. Yep. Pretty much.
Oh, Deathloop is scheduled for this year.
What?
It says holiday 2020.
A launch
I
game?
could have sworn I saw that in the trailer. It was like Spider-Man. It said holiday 2020.
Bruh.
So I think it might be a launch game.
What the fuck?
That's
Okay.
fire.
Hold on. Marvin is messaging me.
Uh-oh.
It's on PSN party chat. Alright. So, we saw Hitman 3. Nobody cares about Hitman 3 here, do we?
No, I'm a cop.
Oh, you gonna cop? Oh,
Hitman's.
nice.
I mean, I haven't beaten any of them, but I mean, I've played a good amount of Hitman 1. It's fire.
Yeah, it's just a fun game. See, the problem I don't know why they made him episodic. That kind of like
Yeah.
and it killed like people's expectation and shit. So when they made 2, which was really good, and you could carry over your Hitman 1 saves and it included all that shit, like a lot of people didn't play it. So I played it, really liked it. Can't wait for 3. It's coming out in January, so there's something to play. Especially on the
Honestly,
PS5.
like this launch like might be like GOAT.
Bro, we got Far Cry 6 coming out.
Wait, is Far Cry launch?
Not launch, but like launch window. I think it's like February.
Okay, I mean that's good enough, I guess.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Can't wait to kill all the Cubans. No offense.
Well, offense taken. The fuck.
Gonna be lit.
Hey, listen, I already killed all the Asians in Far Cry 4, so it's just
I
getting
know, but
even
that's
at
what
this
makes
point.
Far Cry 4 a lot of fun. You kill a bunch of variety of Asian people.
You said it, not me.
Sick man.
Nah, the funnest one is Far Cry 2.
Yup.
Doesn't that take place in like Africa?
You said it.
So you like kill all the black people in there?
Yeah, Sarah
I
loves
think,
Resident Evil 5.
oh, my favorite game. That was the dumbest ass controversy ever. Dumbass controversy. You were in Africa. What are you gonna kill? The fuck? Like, stupid ass. I don't know. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people were mad that you were killing black people in Africa. Like, all right. Well,
Typical shit.
yeah, but that was back in like what, 2009, 10. Shit. Oh my god. They just scored. Alright, so let's talk about the Xbox event. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but anything big, anyways. There's a bunch of indie shit.
Fucking Dookie. Well, actually, there's a few good things. Like, there's good, like, smaller titles.
Yeah,
I thought
there's
the Gunk looked good. I thought Tell Me Why actually looked not that bad. Like I was not interested in that game
Which
at
one?
all, but like after that trailer, Tell Me Why, like the Donut game,
Oh yeah, yeah. It didn't
like
look terrible.
yeah, I mean I thought it looked good. I'll probably play it. I mean it's gonna be on Game Pass, so
You copying that? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we forgot about to touch about Kena Bridge of Spirits or whatever.
Oh yeah, Kina. Kina looks good.
That looks good. Like especially, I don't know. There's something Pixar about it, man. I don't know if it's me, but
I'm not
yeah,
expecting too much because it's also on PS4, but like yeah, I expect it to look good on PS5. Yeah.
yeah, it looks good. Like Kena remind me of like the equivalent of the Gunk. Like not the same game, but that type of second party relation with like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
semi double A game. So yeah, we'll see those two games. Do you think they're coming to Xbox and PS4? Like no, not PS4, PS5. Like are they gonna stay exclusive?
Oh, yeah, those will probably come later.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe I don't know who the gunk is made by,
it's
so.
the guy who made Steam World. The.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll probably come to PS4.
But
Yeah.
who's making Kena?
Uh, shit, I don't know.
Shit. I thought it was like a random ass studio. I don't think
I
they made
mean,
anything
I
good.
feel like with the PS4 ones, we don't know for a lot of them because like even like Deathloop's like a exclusive for a bit, so like we'll just
Is it
have to see
really?
what the hell is happening.
Is
Yeah,
it really? What? Why? How is
and
Bethesda? I
so
don't
is
get it.
Ghostwire.
What the? Why is
Yeah,
Bethesda
but
even doing that?
yeah, it's
Eh,
weird.
it's the weirdest shit. That's weird. Okay. They're definitely coming to Xbox, but it's just weird. Ooh, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put them on Game Pass when it comes to Xbox. I can see it because they know it's not gonna sell on Xbox, so might as well just put it on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah,
Maybe.
I can see that. We'll see though.
But I
Um.
mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Mhm.
I know people don't agree with this really, but I mean, I'm still excited for Halo Infinite, bro.
I mean, that's fine. It doesn't look terrible. People,
Like, I mean, I know the graphics are ugly or whatever, like for the brutes, but like that was really the only thing that I really had a problem with, and like the popping,
yeah, and
like the.
maybe they could have had more details, especially on the guns and shit. I did see that.
I mean, the guns didn't really look that bad. I mean, I feel like that shit is fixable, and like the art style itself, I thought was fine. Like Master Chief himself looked good, and I even thought the guy, your partner, looked fine.
Yeah, he looked fine. Yeah, I mean, he didn't look Last of Us levels, but it's not really fair, is it?
Yeah, like I know people were like saying the brutes like have like Lego gear and shit, but like I didn't really care about that. It was just really
I
their faces that bothered me.
The other faces look terrible. But it doesn't look like a bad game, but it really doesn't excite me though. Like
I
it's
mean
just
like I get what you're saying, but like for me, like I loved fucking Halo 3. Like that's
yeah.
fucking one of my favorite games ever probably. And like 4 and 5 just like really just dropped the ball. Like
What was it about them though?
I mean they're such deviations. I mean you're not really fighting the Covenant. You're fighting like new ass dude. You're like in a new place and it's like about the fucking love story of
Cortana,
Cortana and shit's
yeah.
retarded. Like, I
So,
mean, like obviously that shit was
mm-hmm.
kind of in the other games, but like it's not like the central plot like the
Yeah,
way
was it?
games are
Yeah,
today.
yeah, I understand.
But
Okay.
like, I mean, it's just like that was just a really good time in gaming for me playing Halo 3. So like the way this game really is like harkening back to like that kind of vibe and aesthetic. It's
Yeah,
interesting to me.
I
Yeah, it
don't.
looks like their 343 is going back to the classic route for the Halo franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. But it just, it doesn't hit as it used to. You know what I mean? So I think that's a lot of his people's issues. I'm not talking about fanboys. I'm just talking about regular people just looking at that gameplay and not being impressed. It's just they don't really. They either didn't grow up with it,
Hmm.
or they're not impressed just by the sheer graphical power. They don't really see it. You know what I mean? And like shit like Doom, like honestly, it looks better. Doom looks better. Like if you're just looking for a straight up single player shooter with like a hook and like fast gameplay, Doom just looks better to other people.
I mean, I get what they're saying with that, but like for me, like
Mhm.
I'm kind of glad the grappling hook didn't look like a Doom-esque kind of thing, because like first of all, they confirmed that whenever it's gonna be a multiplayer, like it'll be
A
like a
pickup.
pickup, like
Mhm.
which is great. I mean, that just means that they're gonna stick with like the whole sandbox,
Yeah.
virtue of design. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like it just looked like if you're really, fiending for that Halo, nostalgia, like I feel like it was hitting all the right beats. Like I feel like if you were wanting something innovative, then I understand the disappointment, but if you were, wanting to be nostalgic, and it
Mhm.
looks like they're, finally getting back to what Halo used to be and
I
what
mean,
everyone
sure. Yeah.
got into it for.
Hey, more power to them. I mean, at
Hey, if I
least.
wanted to play Halo, the original, I'd just go back to my OG Xbox.
Hello, Marvin.
The Don Magic Virtue.
Hey, man,
uh,
he was a visionist. He saw,
was he?
he foresaw this happening.
No, he
That's
was
why
right.
he told us to go back to the 360 era.
He predicted backwards compatibility.
Yeah, just stick to your 360, man.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Halo's giving you that 360 feel. Not even that 360 feel. It's just stick to the OG Xbox.
Just an Xbox feel.
Mm.
I'm done.
I don't know. My whole take on that situation is like, sure, you want Halo to feel like Halo, but at the same time, you can still evolve the game while keeping the feeling of the original. Like, I just don't see anything that's like pushing gaming forward through that game. It's like, if you wanted to give me like a Halo 1 experience, like I'll just go back and play Halo 1. Like, I've seen a lot of people just complain that it looks like the missions are going to be open, but it just looks like instead of like picking a mission, you just be driving from mission to mission. And it's just like, that feels like padding to me.
Well, I see what you mean, but like, how it's not really fair to say that. Oh, how is it moving gaming forward? Like, we don't really ask that about other franchises.
I know, but like if that's like your main game, like your flagship title,
True.
and you're gonna open with that,
True,
you
yeah,
would think
yeah.
that they would try to show something off, like Killzone wants some
I get that.
Yeah,
like
no, I
Halo,
understand.
like
they
you
hyped
want
it
to
like
show
that.
off, like when you went from like Mario 3 to like Mario World,
Mm-hmm.
you saw that big
I know
jump
what
in
you mean.
like gameplay and like graphics and everything. And I just don't get that from Halo. Like, it might be a good game, but it just, I don't know. I just feel weird that you would open with that when you've talked so much about your console.
Yeah, no, that is true.
No, I totally get what you're saying. Like here, I'll start like by saying, when they first showed the gameplay, like when I was first showing or watching the conference, like when I was expecting something new, I was actually pretty disappointed. Like, because I was expecting what you're saying, and they didn't really give that. But I kind of like just took a step back and I was like, well, I mean, you're right. Like, it was really on the fault of Microsoft for hyping it up like to be like that kind of next thing. Like, I feel like if they just would have said from the start, like, they didn't really say until they showed that gameplay, oh, we're going back to the way Halo used to be. Like, they kind of just showed it and then we're like, oh, that is what we're doing.
That's why to me it feels like a cop-out. It's like, people started saying, oh, this looks like the original, like, Halo, but then, like, I feel like it's just a cop-out. It's like, oh, yeah, that's what we were going for. It's like, no, you've been hyping this up to be this big, like,
No, yeah,
console with, like,
you are right.
these
'Cause, like,
no,
big
that's
games.
right.
yeah, in that reveal trailer, like they did show like kind of like a hint, like they were kind of harkening back, but the main thing they showed like was when Chief was like in the Warthog and like it like zoomed out and like they were showing like this big world, like, oh, this is so crazy and like this is new Halo and like
Yeah,
I get what you're saying, like they
It's
kind
the
of did
fault.
set it up to be
The
like that.
fault is on them for how they hyped it, just by the sheer not saying anything and secretive nature of it.
Yeah, they didn't say shit about this game until now.
Bro, it was crazy.
And the way I see it is like you can still like change Halo, like Sony changed that God of War. Like you can do so many other things with Halo, the same way that Sony did with God of War, and like it's just like it just feels flat. Like Halo might be a good game, and I might buy it on PC because it kind of gives me like that Destiny vibe, and I kind of like Destiny even though it's a fucking trash story. most of the time. But like, I don't know. I was expecting more
No,
because
actually,
of how much they've been talking.
Marvin, just get the Game Pass, bro. What you talking about buying on PC? You crazy? That thing's gonna be
I
in
guess
Game
my
Pass.
counter to that, like to what you're saying, Jump, is like Halo 5 was pretty different from like the OGs. Like I only played the beta, but like man, I just hate that gameplay. Like it was like very fast paced. It was kind of Doom-esque. Like it's you're sprinting around, like you're jumping over shit. Like it's insane and like I don't know. It's definitely not the pacing of
like
old
I
Halo.
could see that if you're like a small studio, but like Microsoft has invested so much money into this, and Sony found a way to change God of War, like to made it a completely different experience. It's like Microsoft has the funds and resources to do the same thing.
But I think
they kind of operate differently though.
Yeah.
Like they don't really want to do that with their
yeah,
series.
they want to
like,
keep Halo like sacred.
like if Halo had stuck to not being like a a multiplayer platform, basically it kind of already was that. It just wasn't a platform in like the traditional sense.
Yeah.
I mean it's just kind of like an online ecosystem, but like if it never evolved into that, like if it just kind of stuck with like the campaign epic whatever, then I feel like they would have done that, or like they could have done that. It would have made more sense to do that. But when you have to stick with like the competitive balance of like multiplayer and like you're confined to like that kind of thing, I feel like you can't really go too off the beaten path, or else you're gonna turn too many people off.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think especially on this franchise that's so it's their identity. Let's be honest. That's what Xbox is. Can't really mess around with it.
They have made some changes, like the whole like sprinting thing. Like
True.
that divided the whole community. I remember back in the day, like I went back to play like some older Halos. Yeah. And, like O2 is like one of the best shooters ever, in my opinion.
No, yeah.
But that's because I have so much nostalgia towards the game, and like playing that compared to like newer Halos, like I see what everybody is saying, like oh they changed Halo, but I feel like they're changing stuff in the wrong areas. I feel like if they had just stuck with like a really solid like story, like the way that 1, 2, and 3 and like Reach were, like those stories, if they had kept the same, like if they had kept like really good writers and they kept evolving the story, like I can give them a pass, but like
they dropped the line.
I just don't know. It just feels like it'll be a game. And that's it. It's not
which is weird because it's like one of the biggest franchises in gaming. Yeah.
And like even like if you want to compare it to like Killzone, the graphics at the time they were fucking mind blowing. Like you got your money's worth. Like the game itself, it's like a one and done. Like even the multiplayer, like I played it for like a couple matches and that's it. I never really liked the Killzone online ecosystem. But like I felt like I got my money's worth just because of the graphics and how beautiful the game was, and I just don't see what Halo has to offer that is not already on the market.
Yeah, true. I guess that nostalgia.
They're just offering Halo. That's what.
Yeah, I know, but I just find it weird that you would do that with your biggest franchise, and it just if anything, you would kind of have to throw a Hail Mary with Halo, but
especially we'll see because. Okay, so let's talk about the free-to-play thing. So it's going free-to-play. So pretty much, and I think like even for Xbox players, they're gonna be able to play free. I mean, like online.
Yeah, they won't need gold.
Yeah. So how do you think that's gonna affect everything? Do you think this is a smart move?
I think that's a smart move, but again, like that's like if Sony made that move, then people would give them a lot of praise. But that's because Sony has done a lot of things right. And like Microsoft, it's like they're giving you this, but at the same time, it's like I'm not going to get out Series X just because you're getting the Halo Online for free.
So
you can like there's get on like PC.
Yeah, exactly. You can just get it on PC. It's like
but Xbox doesn't care where you get it. Like to them, it's a W either way.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I forgot where I heard it from, but like I know that they want to get money through Games Pass, but also I feel like they're losing a lot of money through Games Pass because like think about it, Microsoft has to like pay the developers, like the studios, money for them to be able to put Game Pass, to put games on Game Pass basically. So like you're divvying it up that money. So like the 15, Microsoft is not keeping that whole 15. So just like from a business sense, it still doesn't really make sense to me.
Well, that's more of the Game Pass. We're gonna talk about that in like a little while. Let's just finish up the Halo conversation. So,
Yeah.
so you think it's a smart idea? I actually don't think it's that smart at all.
I don't think
It'll
it's
be a
that
smart
smart,
idea
really.
because you're gonna
Yeah.
get a lot of streamers to stream it just because it's Halo, and you're gonna get kids to like put their credit cards just to get the season pass and stuff like that.
I guess, yeah, I think the thing they're really trying to bank on is player base, and then like
Mhm.
everything else will figure
Yeah,
itself out.
interact. Yeah, like
Because do you really think they're gonna sell that many? Halo's gonna sell that well compared to other Halos? Just because of like the controversy and like people being like "fuck Halo" now.
Well, yeah, but I kind of also feel like that's a reason like that this feels so based Halo is like because they're making it available for everybody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I feel like it was a lost opportunity to
Here-
make a really big franchise, and like Microsoft
here's
has fumbled
the
the bag so
thing.
many times.
Here's the thing about making it free to play, right? You can't ever go back, and you can't make it an event like it used to be either. So you're trading in like, pretty much your.
Can you never go back? I mean, Rocket League was a free to play game to start.
No, it wasn't.
No, Rocket League was always you had to pay
It
for
was
it.
always
It was free
paid,
through
yeah.
PSN.
It
when,
was only free on PS
Yeah.
Plus.
yeah,
Oh,
PS
right,
Plus.
right,
uh-huh.
okay.
Like I don't remember a game that was, or a franchise that was, free and then paid.
Well,
I
the
can't
way
think
that I
of
look
one.
at it, it'll be just like Call of Duty, where Call of Duty has the Battle Royale for free, but you can still buy the main
No,
game
I
to
don't
play
think
the
it's
main
gonna be that
online.
way. I don't think it's
You
gonna
don't
be that
think-
way.
You
No,
don't
I
think
think
the
it's
next
gonna
Call
be
of Duty
free.
will be that way?
No. Halo, like everything
Okay.
will be
Halo.
free.
I'm
Except-
gonna use like the Rocket League example. Like I know it was only on PSN, but like that is Sony like taking that risk to lose money by just getting people to play the game, and by getting people to play, like they brought that player base on, like
Yeah, but I
tenfold,
guess
and
they
then
got
they just
feedback
stuck with
from
it.
like the alpha
Yeah.
and the beta, and like a lot of people that played the alpha and the beta, people were praising the game. Like I remember back in 2015,
Well, I mean, no one's
that was
played
like,
Halo yet, so we'll just have to see. I mean,
True,
yeah,
true.
that's true.
We're still really early.
But the thing about Rocket League is like it was a smaller scale, experimental title, which the situation could benefit both parties. Like I think once you make Halo free, like can you really make a Halo 7 or whatever?
Well,
And
okay, I
charge?
get what you're saying.
You
Like,
know what I mean?
feel like what Microsoft, like, I kind of do want to give them credit because, like, I feel like they're always like ahead of the curve when it comes to like, pro-consumer shit. So, like, I feel like what they're doing is, they're getting ahead of the times, in terms of, the way multiplayer structure will be. And I feel like, they might fail with the way Halo works, just in terms of it depends on the quality of the game itself, but I think the structure is just like
We'll see,
standard
because I
going
just
forward.
don't understand. I mean, I understand it, but it's just like it's a gamble. So
It is a gamble.
it's a
And,
gamble.
like, the
Mhm.
funny thing to me is like Microsoft tries to like be ahead of the curve and like they implement stuff, but like they take one step forward and like two steps back, and then like Sony just hits them with like, okay, we're going to do the same thing now, but we're going to do it better.
Well, the thing is, like, Xbox has good ideas, but they have no games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, if Halo, like, all Halo has to do is be a good game, and then like they prove the idea works.
Well, they
Yeah.
usually have good ideas, but that's been only in this gen, in my opinion. Well,
Yeah.
they have like 50-50 ideas. It's like where Sony has like 1 in 3, they have like 1 in 2.
I mean, on 360 they got retarded because they were overconfident, kind of like
Exactly.
Sony, because they were banking.
Yeah, and then they started doing the Connect bullshit.
Connect, yeah,
And well,
I
I
remember
mean,
that one E3 where it was just Connect games.
yeah.
And
yeah,
I
that was
like,
terrible. Wasn't that
what?
2012?
Yeah, 2012. That E3 was just garbage.
Terrible.
I don't remember anything from 2012 E3.
No, I do. It's The Last of Us, bro. What you mean, that gameplay?
Oh yeah, I actually was like doubtful about The Last of Us, like the OG. I was just like, it just seems like a really slow Resident Evil.
No, that gameplay, bro, that was one of the best.
Uh,
I don't know, it just reminded me too much of Resident Evil, and that's
That
why I was
game-
like,
That gameplay
I don't know.
looked fire, bro. How people were calling each other out, like it is now, too.
yeah.
Kind of funny. Well, yeah. All right, so let's talk about Game Pass. So, do you think it's Do you think Game Pass is beneficial for the gaming community later down, like in 5 years?
I mean, it's beneficial for us, but
For sure.
I guess we'll just have to, unless Microsoft's lying to us, then I mean, I think they're doing okay with it.
Here's my question though: do you think Microsoft is gonna tailor the games and like cut back on some spending or blah 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 to
I mean,
make
it kind
them
of looks
available?
like the games are already the quality they're gonna be on
Yeah.
Games Pass.
See, but
Like,
that affects
I
us
feel like
though.
that show was proving that like this is what we're gonna get.
Yeah, but that sucks. Like, I mean, it doesn't suck. It's just not what I want.
It
You know what I
doesn't
mean?
push anything
yeah, but
forward.
then
It just
that's all right.
gives
Then
devs an
don't-
excuse to
then
be
don't
like,
fuck
oh,
with it.
well, this is like
Yeah.
a $15 thing. It's like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Like to
I
me,
don't know.
I also was expecting like Xbox to blow it out, but then when I got what I got, I was like, okay, I'm disappointed, but there's still a few things I fuck with, so I'm
for
gonna
sure.
fuck
No,
with
no,
those
for sure.
things, and then besides that, I'll just
I think they should
Shake
just
single
drop off the Xbox moniker and just call it Windows, like Windows Gaming.
or just be Microsoft.
Because,
period.
yeah, because at this point it's like, the whole console, like, it's just a Steam machine at this point.
Almost.
Right.
Damn near. So,
And
I
like
mean, we'll see.
even the UI is fucking garbage on Xbox. I have the One X, and that
Oh, yeah.
UI compared
That
to the
UI is
PS4
trash.
UI, it's like night and day.
Like, it's fast, sure, but it's like you can't find anything. It's terrible.
Oh,
I
I'd
heard
rather
it was
fucking have
even
the
worse
OG
because it was
360.
buggy, and like you would have like it would crash.
It's not
Like
even,
the
bro,
UI
I don't
would
know.
crash at some points until like a couple updates ago.
I never had issues with that, but it's just the terrible, terrible, like, locations for everything. It's just cumbersome. No reason. So, yeah, man, that was... Well, let's talk about a little bit more of the Microsoft show. Do you think Fable is gonna be a regular RPG, like, I don't know, let's say Witcher or something like that?
I'm gonna say yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't
I
be
don't think
shocked
so.
if it's not.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a with like heavy emphasis on sure story, but I think it's gonna be multiplayer based. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
think
have a
it'll
feeling.
be-
Not
I feel
MMO.
like-
Not MMO, but multiplayer.
So kind of like Destiny, because I don't see Destiny as an MMO, but it's a multiplayer game to me.
Yeah, something like Destiny or
Yeah, see,
Okay.
like I feel like you need like this is an RPG and this is an RPG. It's not an MMO. It's not like like a multiplayer game.
Mhm.
It's not a Destiny, and just Xbox doesn't have it. The Xbox doesn't have like a Persona or like, I guess they're trying to turn Fable into their Skyrim, but
no.
is the way that
I
they're
don't
going
think so. I
about it.
think they're gonna make Fable into like their
Wait,
Destiny
they
or
have a
something like
Valve.
that.
They're gonna hype it up as if it's
I completely
their
forgot about
version of
Avowed, by the
Skyrim.
way.
Yeah,
Oh,
Avowed
God.
is gonna be the actual
Yeah.
RPG. Yeah, I think Fable's
Oh
gonna be.
yeah. You're right. I forgot that
Yeah.
bootleg Skyrim look
Ah, it could be good. It could be
Yeah,
good.
it
I
could be
trust.
good.
I trust Obsidian.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Fable's gonna be a multiplayer game, and that's how they're gonna make their money because they can't make their money just of giving the game free. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
they're
just-
gonna turn their games to like games for service because that's where you're gonna get their money.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Game Pass, Microsoft has to cut developers, like studios, a check just to have their games on Game Pass. So it's like, where is Microsoft really making their money?
I think Microsoft is gonna split into two. It's gonna be like the multiplayer games are gonna be live services, and then they're gonna have some interstitial single player big games like Hellblade and The Initiative. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Which I
agree
mean,
with that.
hey, you know what I mean? If you can't compete, at least do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't
I just
fault
hope
them.
that Sony and like Nintendo don't see that. Well, I don't think Nintendo will, but I hope Sony doesn't see this as like, oh, maybe we should do a Game Pass and just throw these fucking mediocre games on there, and then
No, I don't
people
think
won't
so.
be able to complain because it's $15.
No,
I mean, I don't see it happening, but
no.
Yeah, I doubt
You
they're
would
gonna
hope.
actually do
Yeah,
that.
I think
You would-
both. I think both consoles finally have their niche that like really works. So
yeah. But it's
they're
just
gonna
like,
just stick with it.
but yeah, but like I said, Microsoft should just stop like with the whole like Xbox moniker at that point. Like, just stop it. Like, nobody's gonna buy that console. Like, I'm not saying nobody because I'm sure there are casuals who will eventually pick it up just for Halo
There's a ton
because they don't have like gaming
casuals.
PCs. But like this gen proved that you can't be doing what micro. Like I don't even know if they broke like the 50
Xbox
million
One
mark.
sold like we can say that, but the Xbox One still sold like a shit ton. Like
It's
Yeah,
alright.
but
yeah,
much-
it got
how much did the
fucked by
360 sell?
PlayStation.
Yeah, no, 360 sold more.
I think the 360
mean,
sold like
more.
80.
Yeah,
Here, let me
it sold
see.
like 85, and Xbox
And,
One
like,
sold like
the-
55.
55. So
Yeah.
I mean that's like
I mean,
that's
for complete
30 million.
failure compared.
No, it's not
I mean,
a
it's not.
complete failure. No, definitely not. But
Well,
it,
for the
it
way
definitely
it started.
true. I think it's yeah. But the PS3 started out as bad as too. I think it just shows the
Oh,
lack of
no.
interest in Xbox. Oh my god. Hello, D Floor. You fuck.
Bro, we were just having a regular conversation, and then like he just joins, and it's just like,
I
oh
like everybody
shit,
in one fight.
what do we do?
Oh my god.
Continue the conversation. What else? I mean,
Bro, I feel
what
like I'm
else are you
walking on
supposed to do?
eggshells now, bro. What the hell?
Continue. We were
So,
having a
yeah,
lovely ghost conversation, I'm assuming.
No,
Beef,
we're
are you
past
buying
that,
the
buddy.
Series X?
We were
Series X? Hell no, I'm not buying the Series X. What am I supposed
Not
to do
even
with
for
that?
Halo?
No, not for Halo either. Halo 4 was trash. Halo 5 was trash.
Hey man, this looks to take it back to the roots.
To what? To what roots? That brute? No, I'm good on those roots. I'm good on those roots.
That's original Xbox roots.
Yeah, man.
I'm good on those roots.
Now we were talking about like the sales of the Xbox One. Like, do you think it's a failure compared to like other consoles, or just in general how it started?
Isn't it like pretty much like parallel to what the 360 sold at this point in the generation?
Nah.
No,
It's not?
not close.
No,
We're just
because
talking about
by
that.
2013 they sold like 80 on the
80
360,
million on
and right now they're
360s.
like a 55 on the Xbox One. I don't think
I mean,
it's a
yeah.
complete failure. It's alright.
It's not a complete failure, but it's definitely compared to
A
what they
step
did in the
back.
past.
Mm-hmm. I
Compared to what
think
they did in
it
the
just
past, it's definitely a failure.
I think it just shows like the Xbox brand is not as big as it
I mean,
used
the
to
Wii
be.
U sold 12 million.
Bro, okay, we're not talking about that shit.
Bro,
I mean, it's Nintendo.
I thought it was like
It's
20
12
something.
million. No, 12.
But you
It was
can't
12.
compare. You can't compare.
It's like 12 or 13.
But you can't
Yeah,
compare
it's terrible.
Nintendo console sales, I think, to like Sony and Microsoft. Just based off the third-party support that those other companies get.
Yeah,
But I mean,
especially
like,
in the
still,
modern
Nintendo
age. Yeah.
consoles sell like fucking crazy.
Yeah, but like the Wii U is like, bro, that's just that's just.
that would.
You remember
that
that
was-
shit?
Switch has been winning MPD for.
Bro.
Okay, yeah, I
like
think we
2
can safely
years.
say that the Wii U, that's like the bar for like failures or not.
Yeah. Like Xbox One is. Like,
What has the
bad,
Switch
but
sold so
nowhere
far?
bad.
The Switch,
Pretty good. It outsold the Xbox. It's like a 50,
Oh yeah, it's
56.
past like
yeah,
60.
yeah,
What?
yeah. The only but the Switch is a sneaky ass bitch because that shit is a handheld too. Like
Yeah.
it's not like it's just a
I mean-
console. Yeah,
I mean, Nintendo was smart about it.
true.
Like, I own one and I haven't touched it in them forever.
No, yeah. I
But
haven't
like,
touched
when
mine
there's
in, like, 2
something
months,
COD
bro.
drops, like, I'll pick it up.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I wonder how much the Switch sold when Animal Crossing dropped.
Bro,
Because so
Like,
many
still-
people
my
got
like,
sick
games
of
are
it.
still
Nintendo was
selling.
retarded and like they didn't ship as many as they should have because they
true.
could have
Yeah,
sold
Corona and
bonkers.
shit. Mm.
It's still top 3 MPD like every month.
Oh yeah, yeah. Animal
without
Crossing is
digital.
insane. I don't understand why. I don't know.
Retarded, bro.
Bro, now that I'm thinking about it, Animal Crossing is gonna be Game of the Year. I'm
No, it's
calling
not.
it just because of
Hell
the media.
No,
Oh
it's
my
not.
God.
No, it's not.
Because people are gonna say like during the pandemic, everybody was playing Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing kept people from committing suicide.
Animal
All
Crossing got them out
the
of depression.
purple hair people are gonna be like, Animal Crossing changed my life.
Nah, I
Animal
think.
Crossing saved my life.
Yo, you know what? You know what, Marvin? You not wrong, bro.
Just think about it. Just how much the media is gonna ride
It's
that
either
game.
that or The Last of Us 2. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, with the media, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with the media.
I think it's either that or The Last of
Us.
Us 2, and it's gonna be like, well, The Last of Us 2 gave a deep dive into like a pandemic in our, treacherous time, and it showed that women could be, yeah.
Last of Us 2
Oh,
is
I don't
want to
hear this.
I want to hear.
Last of Us 2 is winning Game of the Year,
shit!
Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, unless even if Cyberpunk is like as quality of a game as Witcher 3, Last of Us 2 is probably still gonna win Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Just like you guys said, based off the media.
My only issue with Cyberpunk is that they kept cutting so much stuff. It's like, you shouldn't have announced the game when you did.
Bro, no, it's just my shit. It's just funny that they cut out so many shit, but they still have the dig customization shit. It's just funny to me.
Like, I get why though.
Nah,
because,
I don't
like,
get why.
No, like,
nah.
with the whole car stuff, like, okay, yeah, now that I think about the car stuff, it's like you cut that out, but you kept the dick enhancement on.
Like, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
Yo, CDPR is like fucking wilding.
Noise priorities.
Bro.
Yeah, it's like they're feeling themselves just because of The Witcher.
Like, I can't even defend him at this point anymore.
That's some Naughty Dog shit.
Have you guys seen all the people defending Cyberpunk?
Of
like,
course.
Oh yeah,
just
PC
going like,
fantards.
Yeah,
oh,
PC
it's just little
fanboys.
stuff. Why are you guys so worried about this? I never knew car customization was such a big deal.
Bro, the worst part is you are in third person when you drive your car. That's the most insulting part.
And those are the niggas that call it GTA Basic.
Bro, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how Cyberpunk does, but when is it coming out? Like November?
November.
It's like a launch game almost. Shit.
That shit might get delayed again, to be honest.
Bro, don't do that.
If it does,
No,
then fuck that
I-
joke of a game.
Yeah,
It's definitely. It's like I wish they would have canceled the PS4 version or the Xbox version. Like, just put it on the next gen.
they definitely not leaving
Hold
out
it back,
PS4.
bro.
It's 100 million people right there, bro. What you mean?
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of the like their fan base is on PC, isn't it? Because of The Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Most
like,
of Witcher's
Yeah, like
sales
a
are on
lot. Like
PC.
most of the Witcher sales were on PC.
yeah,
I mean,
but they,
Cyberpunk is gonna be very casual friendly though, like in terms of marketing.
well, we
Yeah,
gotta
that's
remember it was 2015 when Witcher came out. Like that shit was. There weren't that
That
many
too.
PS4s. Right now we are
But
100
also,
million.
I think Cyberpunk appeals to a lot wider of an audience, like Zep
Yeah,
says. So I
yeah.
think it's gonna be a lot more casual of a game than I think Witcher was.
Yeah, because people would
Witcher-
gravitate towards like a futuristic game compared to like a fucking nerdy Witcher. Like people would see that as
Yeah,
like
and it's
fucking
unique
nerdy.
looking.
It's
very
like
much.
Dungeons and Dragons shit. So like
Yeah,
most of the
exactly.
casuals would see it and be like, oh, this is just some Dungeons and Dragons shit. Like, but then you have Cyberpunk and it's like futuristic weapons, like a fucking.
And it's a shooter.
Yeah, it's a shooter. So yeah.
True.
And it's the first in a series. The Witcher 3 was the third. So I'm sure
Yeah.
some people like
We're
strayed
like,
away
oh,
from playing
wha-
it right
yeah.
away because they're like, oh, I missed the first two. Why play the
Yeah,
third?
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
and I think they even played around with the number. Like they just at one point they just started calling it Wild Hunt, and they took out the 3. Thought they did that.
Wait, when?
No,
yeah,
no,
you're
I-
right.
When they marketed it, I
Yeah,
think they were
Yeah.
calling it
Marketed
Witcher,
it, yeah.
Witcher the Wild Hunt or something like that.
yeah,
for a
yeah,
while.
because I mean, yeah, you have to do what you got to do. That shit would
Yeah,
have
that
not
year,
worked.
that year was crazy. 2015, you had Bloodborne and The Witcher back to back.
Oh yeah, that year was fire, dog. And then you
Two
had
best
Until
games
Dawn.
of the generation.
It was one of those low key years
Yeah, that year was
because
fire.
you had those two games and then you had Batman in the summer.
That's when the generation started to open up.
And then, I mean, you had Fallout. I mean, Fallout was good at the beginning, but then once you look deep into it, then you see the flaws of the game.
I mean, it's alright.
Yeah. But I just know that people were hyped for Fallout.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it was my
that
first,
year
so I
as a
can't
whole?
really.
Yeah. That
Man,
was
I
my
was
first.
really delusional with Fallout 4.
I like Fallout 4, but that's just because it was my first Fallout.
Yeah,
That was a
same.
good game.
Yeah, that's
It was a
And
good game.
I bought New Vegas on PC and I can't even play it. My graphics card is like, this game is too old to be played.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I bought.
Wait, that happens?
I bought New Vegas and I bought Fallout
Bro.
3 and my graphics card was just like no, you have to go back.
Wait, what? That happens? What the fuck?
Yeah, it was some
Yo,
Nvidia
can
cards.
PC be more garbage?
I think it's just Bethesda. It was just Bethesda because like I haven't had an
okay.
issue with any other games.
Ooh, but that's still
Just
garbage.
Bethesda being
Like,
ass.
yo, that's stupid.
Like, PC, like, shit sometimes does not work for no reason at all.
Bro, I was so pissed the
Like,
first
the
day I
shit
got my
literally told
PC.
me your graphics card is too powerful for this. You have to get like a. Yeah, I was crazy. Like, you had to buy like a specific card from like back in the day to play it.
This game is so
That's
ass.
what-
Your PC is too
that's-
good to play it.
Yeah. So I couldn't play New Vegas. I mean, I did a couple things like on the like deep dive into like, you know, how PC people do it, where
Yeah.
they find like a way to fix the game, and like even when I got it to kind of work, like it couldn't even support like the resolution. Like my game was like stretched out to fuck.
Jesus.
Shit, man. Yeah, no.
What's a game that you guys think had as much hype as Fallout 4? Because that Fallout 4 hype, bro, people forget. That Fallout 4 hype was something.
Halo
Yeah.
3.
Halo 3, but Halo
No, I
3
meant
was
this
a good game.
generation.
Oh, this
Oh.
one.
MGS5?
Last of Us.
Uh,
I'm just fucking.
Last of Us, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
until the leak.
Yeah, I think until the leaks. Once the leaks happened, it was
Oh my
like...
god, those leaks.
Red Dead, because that game also divided people.
Well,
There's
no,
people
actually,
that can't get
I
it
remember
past,
people
like, 5
being down
hours.
on it though. Actually, on the trailers.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, this is cool, but it's not interesting me or something, whatever."
I think it was because like I didn't focus on
The
John,
gameplay. Maybe.
which Arthur is the better character, but
Yeah, he
The
definitely
thing,
is.
the thing is with Red Dead 2 is,
he got too ambitious for his own sake.
and the
With,
thing is
like,
with
the
the
whole,
discourse about it is like, after like, everybody beat the game, people talked about it for like a couple months after release, and you've never heard anything again about it.
Facts. I don't understand
Like,
why.
I've never seen anything like that ever before.
It was so
Like a
weird
game
because it was.
that
I
big.
feel like that happens a lot now.
Mm,
Now
like
they
the
can't
way-
be that big.
yeah,
Well-
it's so super crazy and nobody talks about it anymore. It's weird. It is weird.
I'm like,
I mean, the story was really, really fucking good.
was God of War really talked about like
Mm.
that long after? I'm
I
saying
think it
like
got talked
the,
about
the
for 2
game
months.
itself,
I-
like
I
not
Well-
game of the year discussion. I'm saying what happened in the game.
I mean, people still talk about it to this day. I'll still go on Twitter and I'll see people, you know, comparing
Talking
new
about the
games
story of the
to...
game.
Maybe not the
No,
story, but
people like compare new games and things like that to God of War. Like,
yeah.
I mean, there's still. I mean,
you don't hear.
I do hear that for Red Dead.
I don't hear anything like
I
that.
thought
The
you were
only
talking about
thing-
people talking about the story.
No, the only thing I hear from Red Dead right now is like people dressing as clowns because Rockstar hasn't updated like the game in like
Yeah.
6 months.
It's like
That's-
that protest of the game.
That's
my
terrible. I'm sorry.
why would you protest GTA Online? It was never good to begin with.
No. They're protesting in Red Dead. They're dressing as clowns because they haven't updated the game in like 6 months.
Oh, oh wow! But then again, who's on Red Dead Online? I see people.
That's what I'm
on,
asking.
I
That's
see
what I'm
people on
saying.
GTA Online.
What the fuck? All right, it's
Oh
time
my
to end
Is
it.
this party
Wait,
public?
what?
Yeah, I
Hello,
left
what's
it
up, guys?
public.
Why?
Yeah, this is that time. Oh. No, nah, we done anyway though.
Yep.
I mean, we're close to them. We have nothing else to talk about.
I mean, shit. What else is there?
Wait, what is this? Are we talking about Persona or what? Because
Huh?
Bro, chill, alright?
Bro?
That ship has sailed, alright?
Wait, what are you talking about?
My god. Alright. Oh my god. There you go. There you go. W, bro. You can stay. Yo, Zap has a hay boner for that game. No idea. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's like really fucking good. Alright. Yo, Sab. Yo, Sab, why do you have an Abby, bro, you just, get lit. Technically Jorge, but most people call me George. Yeah, he's a Siri? What the fuck? You find the Sussy camp? You weirdo? No, it's camp with a P at the end. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't friend.
Photo, but
Aw, we doing this?
Bro, isn't Futaba like 13 or some shit?
Bro,
No.
Futaba is definitely
No.
not, bro.
And
No.
Futaba
No,
had, Futaba
no,
had the
Zab,
worst powers.
Zab loves defending that choice because he's a weirdo. How do you
No.
like? She's your sister, bro.
Bro, there's like
Yeah, she'll be your sister.
Bro, she
She pretty
is your
much is.
sister, dog.
Yeah,
Hey,
she pretty much
Kasumi's
is.
younger. I'll just leave it at that.
What?
Kasumi's
She's-
bro,
younger.
she doesn't
She's
even have
younger
any
for, like-
attractive features.
Bro, speak
She
on it,
has
Marvel.
titties.
Bad. Mikado's so
Wait.
bad,
How
bro.
old are these characters?
Alright, so
I mean,
like
they're in
your
high school.
character's like 15 or 16? 16, I think?
Yeah, he's a
No,
sophomore.
how old are the girls that you guys are talking about?
Futaba
I mean, we're
is
talking
like
about our
15.
high school character getting with them, not ourselves, weirdo.
No, maybe that, Zap, that might apply for everybody else, but definitely not for your weird ass.
Zap, you what, 25 or some shit, and you're trying to get with a 13-year-old
Actually, 37.
Alright, this is going left.
Yo, Zap, when is the share play, bro? I gotta see what you're doing on Ghost. You're still on the first act, right?
No, I'm on
Yeah, I'm
Act
going
2.
2 left in first.
You just started it?
It's going
Kind
left.
of. I mean, I'm doing
Who's
side
up to
quests
Act
right
3?
Alright, let me
I'm
get
on
share
Act 3, I
plays
just started Act 3.
now.
I just got to Act 2.
Bro, that whole
That-
ending to Act 2?
Facts,
Chill,
bro,
chill,
that
chill,
shit was
don't
Cam, go
fire.
back to the
Well-
other party, and I'll share play in a little bit, because I'm going to leave for a little bit. But I'll come
Yeah,
back.
we are. I'm finishing this anyways.
Alright, Cam.
Alright.
Alright.
Good talks.
All I
Actually, I'm
gotta
about to hop on
say,
Apex, so I probably won't watch you play, but I just wanted to meet all the
Alright,
gamers
yeah,
in
that's
here.
better, actually.
Wait, Zap, can you download Apex, bro? You said you were
No.
gonna play with us. Why not?
Not yet. I'm not ready. I'm not mentally ready yet.
Literally all we played, the 2K days are over.
bro, switch to
God.
Road Company. Who's playing Apex?
Alright, y'all.
So good.